With the mediocre to respectable advance sales for a Karan Johar movie, this probably is the least noise that a Johar directorial has created since many years. Everyone was of the notion that it probably has to do with the mid-music and marketing snippets that were put out there, but after stepping into the theatre today, what I quickly realized were two things. Everyone is curious about a Karan Johar directorial, and second, everyone has the appetite for a family entertainer that provides not only escapism but an emotional journey as well. Rocky or Rani Kii Prem Kahaani focuses on Rocky Randhawa, played by Ranveer Singh, a boisterous West Delhi boy and an heir to the illustrious sweet empire that is headed by the matriarch, his Dadi, played by Jaya Bachchan. Rocky, through certain historical ties, meets Rani Chatterjee, played by Alia Bhatt, an independent and opinionated journalist, and falls head over heels for her. Noticing the stark differences between their families, the couple decides to individually spend time in each household to see whether they can assimilate in this family dynamic. The hurdles they face amongst the family members and the understanding relationship that develops despite their differences forms the basic storyline of this movie. Here's me telling you the good and bad aspects of the film so that you guys can ultimately decide whether to watch Rocky or Rani Kii Prem Kahaani in theatres or not. The underwhelming aspects. Mid-music and a Kejo movie deserved better. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind after watching the film that the screenplay deserved a better album from Pritam. There is a consistent homage to vintage Hindi music, which I will come to later, but the original music really fails to make you feel this is a Kejo family entertainer. Other than Ve Kamliya, which is the most beautiful song from the album and is pictured beautifully, the dance numbers are forgettable at best. The introduction song of Ranveer Singh attempts to do what the Hey Baby title track did so effortlessly, but comes across as a creator trying too hard in integrating appearances that will not extract any reaction from the audience. The choreography is extremely mediocre, and this is true for other singles including What Jhumka and Dindora Bajere. If I can, however, give a shout out to one aspect of choreography, is that you should really be on the lookout for a performance by Ranveer Singh and Tota Roy Chaudhary in the preceding moments before Dindora Bajere, which will really make you appreciate the finesse and movement of Ranveer Singh, who absolutely kills it with his sharp lines, elegance and expressions. On-the-nose messaging and theatrics. As this is a Karan Johar film, the family dynamics explored is bound to extract moments which reference a commentary on social norms, and as this is a commercial film, its execution also has a masala touch to it rather than the understated approach we are used to. When the switch between the couples happens, there are several roadblocks that they face, whether it be the strict gender roles or patriarchal structures being challenged, and while most of this is communicated with conviction, in some moments I did feel the messaging was slightly on the nose and too preachy. This includes a sequence in a lingerie shop, a progressive advertisement suggestion, and an over-the-top scene which includes Ranveer's mother's individual goals. The treatment in some of these scenes is as preachy as Kejo dealing with problems in K3G. Thankfully, the broad strokes of it being slightly jarring to the current context is not applicable for the film in its entirety, and this is because Karan strays away from the problematic tropes that his previous films preached, and why holistically the film stands out as a wholesome family entertainer. Let's get down to why exactly. The good. The chemistry is there. I remember me and the internet were up in arms about the lack of chemistry between the two main leads in Tum Kya Mile, and rightfully so. There was an unsaid distance and something just seemed to be missing between the partners who should be organically glued to one another. I was worried whether this would be the case for the characters in the entirety of the film, and with a sigh of relief I can confirm that it's far from the truth. Just like the infectious chemistry that drew both of them together in Gully Boy, you can clearly see the same moments being captured as the opinionated and classy Rani slowly gravitates towards the quirky and endearing Rocky. I was worried that Ranveer's portrayal of the West Delhi boy is going to be stereotypical to the point of being nauseating, but Ranveer easily steals the show in this film as he balances the act of being obnoxious yet having a heart of gold. Something that Rani immediately gets attracted to. I can't tell you how much he made me laugh in the first half of the film, and it's a testament to an actor who may have recently not fared well at the box office, but whose craft is as strong if not more than his contemporaries. There are several moments where Rocky and his broken English just make Rani melt because her head might think that this match will not intellectually stimulate her, but no one gets her heart beating than the guy who has zero pretense. Their dynamic works beautifully in the film. homage to vintage music. One wondered why Dharma Productions collaborated with Saregama Music for this film, and as the screenplay progresses, you realize why such a strategic move was made. See, the movie is not only about the union of millennials like Rocky and Rani, but it's about the individual stories of an older generation as well. While Preetham and his contribution to the film might be forgettable compared to his awesome lineup otherwise in recent years, it is the integration of vintage Hindi music that really wins your heart in this tale. You've got classics like Chaudhवी का चांद, अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर, आज मौसम बड़ा बेमान है, and many more that fit perfectly for the moment shared between characters. This is only possible with the collaboration of Saregama, and it really benefits the film's storytelling. More than the music also, there are several callbacks to Kejo's own dialogues that really work well for the film. Supporting characters. The family dynamic and their oscillating moods regarding this new relationship is exceptionally important for the effectiveness of this film. I was very glad regarding the Bengali family household that they cast Tota Roy Chaudhary and Churni Ganguly as the father and mother, as their eccentricities, body language, accent and mood never seemed forced or generic. You've got a classical dance teacher in the form of the father, an English literature teacher from DU in the form of the mother, whose vocabulary was even going over my head. They discuss politics, sit down for cultural performances, and seeing Rocky reacting to such elements and the time and effort it takes for him to assimilate genuinely generates extremely endearing moments. On the flip side, you've got the independent Bengali girl who instills virtues of individualism in the conservative Punjabi household. Amir Bashir and Jaya Bachchan are the tough cookies to crack, and she identifies the subjugation the mother and daughter feel in this household. What's interesting is that what we associate Johar and his previous films to, which is regressive structures, beauty norms and patriarchy, it is a huge progression from those same problems, but if you ask me personally, the soul of the film is elsewhere. Dharmendra and Shabana Azmi. There is such a warmth and love that both the actors bring to their roles that their individual performances and reactions to the new union easily becomes the soul of the film. Dharmendra still at this age has this cute charm that is so beautiful to see. He shares such magical moments with several characters in the film, and Shabana Azmi, the veteran, she just fits perfectly in this commercial space that many people have not seen her in. It is these two characters who really hold you together and make you care for the dynamic between the families. The film addresses several themes, from strict gender roles, the lack of acceptance of others in our rigid judgmental ways, fat shaming, cancel culture, and nitpicking each other's smallest frailties, making us devoid of feeling like humans. This is where the film develops its emotional core, as members of the families put their guards down and accept each other despite their core differences. Ranveer Singh thoroughly impressed me, and his talent is for everyone to see in this film. The on-the-nose messaging and theatrics slightly lose grip in the second half, but the film develops into a holistically wholesome family entertainer, making it clear to me that Johar as a director still has not lost touch. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about Rocky or Rani Kii Prem Kahaani. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.